Hello. I know you didn't expect seeing this face today. This thing on. I know I've been gone for like 13 days. I know I seem scattered. But I gotta say this real quick. Okay. First of all, how you guys doing? Happy good morning or good afternoon, I should say. It's been an eventful 2 weeks now. I'm not gonna lie with you, but I'll get into that some other time. Anyways, I'm gonna hang out with my friends, so I'm gonna say this real quick. Because this is a little low key trim. Okay, this is what I find in today's society that kind of bothered me, and that's what I noticed when I talked to my friends. So, what is a man to you? You know what I mean? I feel like people generalize what being a man truly is, or being a woman. You know what I mean? Like they think, oh, if you puff out your chest enough, or if you show a little penis, then you tuck in those emotions and man up, that makes you a man. You know what I mean? But what makes you a man though? What is the definition of a man? If you searched up the textbook definition, then that's what Google says. But what is a man to you? It's not just a singular gender. You know what I mean? In my opinion, sure, the XY chromosomes, if you look on a piece of paper, then it's going to tell you if you're a man or not. If you got more X's, more Y's, you're woman, man, which I find a little stupid. A bunch of letters are telling you what gender you are. That doesn't make sense. Anyways, but no, I just find it very peculiar how people just generalize what being a man is. If you're masculine, you're a man. What do you do that makes you a man? What is that? What is that to you? You can wear nails. You can paint your nails. You could put on a wig and still call yourself a man. You could put on lipstick and walk out your best self while no one is seeing, no one's watching. You could wear a dress and you could still be a man. You know what I mean? Don't let anyone tell you what a man is, because your definition of a man is different. See, my definition of a man is someone who isn't afraid to be themselves. Someone that steps up. And I'm not saying just financially or through strength. I just mean stepping up in their truth selves. Really, you see this light glistening on my skin? That's how I see a man. I don't define a man as having more strength, having more emotional intelligence. That's not a man to me, because anyone can do that. A kid can do that. A little boy, a little girl, but that doesn't make them a man. You see? What makes you a man? What develops you to become a man? And when I talk to people about this, and I show even an ounce of emotion, I gotta man up. I gotta do this, that, and the third. If I show an ounce of aggression or annoyance, and I'm not gonna lie with you guys, I trip out sometimes. I be tripping. I be tweaking. People that know me, I be tweaking sometimes. I be doing the most out of everybody sometimes. But at the same time, when I show my emotional side, all of a sudden I'm not a man. I gotta man up, or at least that's what they make it seem like. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm looking at it sideways, but if I even show an ounce of emotion, I have to man up. But if someone else is doing the same thing to me, there's no double standards. You know what I mean? Where's the double standards? I can't react. If I react, I'm not a man. I'm over exaggerating. If I paint my fingernails black, I'm not a man. If I dye my hair blonde, I'm not a man. I'm gay. So we forgot what being gay is then. We forgot what being a man is then, because that's not being a man. I'm not going to be less of a man if I paint my nails. I'm still going to be a man. Not necessarily of how I look, but how I act. Who I am, my character, my flaw, that is a man. You know what I mean? A person that is not afraid to show their flaws is a man to me. You know what I mean? If you're a woman doing that, you're a man. Shoot, woman. It says it in the name. You know what I mean? Right, Augustine? Right? She gets it. Right? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me personally. I don't really get it, to be honest. Especially black men. Like Blackman. That's my last name actually. Anyways, I was thinking about that just now. I was actually gonna take a big fat shit, a big fat dookie. Sorry, I don't want my mom to hear this, but I was gonna take a big fat dookie. But when I was taking that dookie, I was thinking like low key because I had like a dispute with somebody. I'm not gonna say their name though, and I was like, okay, you know what I mean? They said something that kind of annoyed me, and I got a little annoyed, and then, you know, I'm getting the phone call saying, hey, I understand how you're feeling, but you got to understand this. You got to understand his feelings. I never said I didn't. Whenever I feel something, I have to quote unquote understand somebody else, which is, where is my understanding? Where am I being, where's my boundary? Where, is my boundary non-existent because I'm a man? Because I got to man up? You know, that doesn't mean I can't react the way I want to react. I mean, I can't react like any way. But like, when I do finally react in my own way, like, it's wrong. And I'm getting phone calls saying you got to understand the other person. And like, am I wrong? Like, what? Can I get a hoya? Anyways, but yeah, no. Don't let anyone tell you who you are. Whether it's a man, whether it's a woman, whether it's it doesn't matter. You know, we all make those jokes, those non-binary, queer, transgender people don't know what they're talking about or whatever. Like we like to do that and kind of push them to the side, like they don't know what they're talking about, like they're not walking in their own image. You know what I'm saying? And we just generalize them to be annoying kids. You know what I'm saying? I've indulged in it sometimes. I will not lie. I am guilty of that. You know, of being a bit judgmental. But at the same time, when I think about it, you make you, not somebody else, not society, not the guy across the street, not anybody. You are the one that gets to decide, not anybody else, not society. If you're a girl and you want to be a man, walk in that image, girlfriend. Walk in that image. Be that man. If you want to be a girl, man, then be that girl. Slay. You know what I mean? Slay. Who is stopping you? Nobody. Nobody. If they got a problem, take it up to you. Take it up to him. Take it up to him. Because only he made you, not him. The one that's ridiculing you. Only the Lord made you. So let them take it up to the Lord. Amen. Like, come on now. Like, stop playing with me. Like, bro, it's crazy, bro. Like, people just be like, they get to decide who you are. It's trim. They get to tell you who you are. Man up. You're not God. You don't know who I am. I don't know. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling. But my point is, okay, this is going to be a little short video. I'm not going to do too much editing because I got to go in a minute. What time is it? Oh, shit. Anyways, yeah, my room's a mess. I'm sorry that I've been gone for a while. I've been working on a lot of things. I'm not going to lie. A lot of things. A lot of plans for this channel. I'm not gone. I'm still there. Hello. But anyways, yeah, I've just been going through it. Not going to lie. But anyways, don't tell me to man up. Manning up can mean something different to me. Manning up can mean I take my anger out through song or maybe showing emotion, not suppressing it. That's not manning up. It's suppression. That's not what manning up is. I don't know who told you that, but that's not what manning up is. You know what I mean? I'm not saying anyone necessarily, well, I mean, no, they did. I was going to say no one told me to, but they did. And I appreciate that you did. But at the same time, it's like, I was reacting the way I reacted. Now, it doesn't make it right. You know what I mean? Just because I'm in my feelings doesn't mean I can tell someone to kill themselves. You know what I mean? Often, you know, that, you know what I mean? Sure, I'm hurt. You hurt me, but that doesn't mean I get to hurt you back. Now that is not a man. Hurting somebody else or a woman. That's not, no. You should not do that. You shouldn't hurt anybody. Because you feel hurt yourself, of course. But anyways, I just don't like the generalization of what a man is, the definition of a man. You know what I mean? And when I I haven't really told this to anybody else, but I bet if I would tell this to somebody, they would go by the textbook definition, and that's not the point. You know, you find the inner man in yourself. No one can find it for you but you. And that's what I'm trying to learn. That's what I'm trying to find out. You know? What makes me a man? Because I want to be a man. I think I'm a man. You know, society might call me gay. Society might call me weird for blonding my hair. I polished my nails one time. I've questioned my own sexuality. And people are calling me a girl. You doing too much. What is a girl? Nigga. What is a girl then? Since we're doing definitions, we're going by Google. What is that? You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, it's just a quick little thought. I want to edit this, but you know what? I'm gonna leave this as raw as possible, because I feel like this video deserves that. You know what I mean? I want you to hear this. I want you to hear me say this. Hear my authenticity, my rawness. Pause. I ain't gonna edit nothing. This is gonna be straight bars, because I'm spitting. Anyways, yeah, no music needed, bro. I'm just saying, like, live who you are. Don't let nobody tell you who you are, because they don't make you. You make you. Whoa, boy! That's what the president's called, the president. Like, whoa! Let's go. Anyways, but yeah, that's it for me. I will be back soon enough with a quality video that's well edited, that's whatever. I just wanted to express, because I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. But like, why are you telling me who I am? You can't tell me what I am, who I am, how I do things. That is for me to decide. That's why I'm given a body. I'm giving a soul, a mind, free will. Because I gotta do that. It's what it takes. Anyways. Alright, I don't want to make this video too long now, because it's going to be unedited. But I got to skedaddle, because my friend is going to be here anytime soon, and I'm not ready. So I need to go. But anyways, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, because there's more to come. And remember, do not let anyone tell you who you are. That's all I wanted to say, though. It's just like a quick note. But anyways, I love you. And remember to drink your tea. Alright, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Day and night on my block, get a rope.